Please be seated. Who's excited to be here? I mean, that's just a little excitement. Come on, tell me who's excited. Thank you. It's been 3 years since we've been in this room presenting the class of high school equivalency graduates. I wish everyone out here could see the smiles that I'm seeing right now in this column of green in the middle. Who's ready to get started? All right, good afternoon. My name is Jarrett Dyer. I will be the Master of Ceremonies today. I'm also the Chief High School Equivalency Examiner for DuPage County, and I'm a testing coordinator here at College of DuPage. This is our 26th High School Equivalency Commencement. And I would first like to start by introducing our guests, those who are with me on stage and those who are seated here in the audience. But before, we have 100 graduates today. That is the highest number. And I'd like to say a pandemic can't stop these people. So congratulations to all of you. So first, starting immediately to my left, Dr. Brian Caputo, and when I say your name, if you could please stand. College of DuPage president, I think applause is appropriate. We've waited 3 years. And if you could remain standing, please. Dr. Mark Curtis Chavez, College of DuPage provost. Next, we have Amber Quirk, Regional Office of Education, our Assistant Regional Superintendent. Then we have Walter Johnson, College of DuPage Vice President of Institutional Advancement, also in charge of scholarships today, very important. And last but definitely not least, on stage, Dan Deasy, College of DuPage Manager of Adult Education and Continuing Education Operations. Without Dan, we would not be having this commencement. Now, seated, please also stand when I call your name. Tamara McLean, College of DuPage Interim Associate Vice President for Academic Partnerships and Learning Resources. Dr. Diana Del Rosario, College of DuPage Assistant Provost of Student Affairs. And we have 3 guest student speakers today. First, Snow Williamson, please stand. Next, Chelsea Bison. And Natasha Peg. Next, a very important group of people, adult basic education and high school equivalency faculty, please stand. Because it's been very clear over the last 3 years that the love and dedication that you have for these students has been instrumental in getting them here. People educating people volunteers, if you could now stand. You've given your time and your energy generously to tutor and to support students who need a little extra help. Now, I'd really like to recognize another group of key supporters who have played the most significant role, nights, weekends, afternoons, early mornings, who have helped our credential recipients reach their goal. Please remain standing until all have been recognized. If you are a parent or a guardian, please stand. If you're a parent or a guardian of one of our graduates, please stand. If you are a spouse or significant other or a child of one of these, please remain standing. If you're a sibling of one of our credential recipients, please stand. And any friends, please stand. Everyone here should be standing. Graduates, I want you to look around. at the community of support that you have going forward on the next great step in your journey. Please, everyone sit down. Our first speaker is Dr. Brian Caputo. Dr. Caputo serves as the president of College of DuPage, and he's brought with him 40 years of strategic management and leadership experience drawn on a broad range of senior executive positions in higher education, local government, and the military. Previously, Dr. Caputo was Vice President of Administrative Affairs and CFO, or Chief Financial Officer, for the college. At College of DuPage, he has been integrally involved in developing key academic and career training programs, including Guided Pathways, Project Higher Ed, and Innovation DuPage. Dr. Caputo is also a faculty and has served as a faculty member at Central Michigan University, as well as Northern Illinois University. Dr. Caputo is a peer accreditation reviewer with the Higher Learning Commission. Higher Learning Commission accredits the College of DuPage. He also represents College of DuPage on the Illinois Council of Community College Presidents. He holds a Bachelor in Science from the United States Military Academy, a master's degree in accountancy from DePaul, another master's degree from Northern Illinois University, and his PhD also from Northern Illinois University, where he focused on public administration. Please give a warm welcome to the president of College of DuPage, Dr. Brian Caputo.
Thank you, Jared. What a special day. Graduates, you are here because each one of you made an important decision to earn your high school equivalency diplomas. The reasons why are as varied and numerous as there are graduates here today. But for whatever reason, you're willing to take that important first step of coming to College of DuPage and finding out what it takes to get to where you wanted to go. Then you never gave up. You kept your focus, you kept meeting all of the challenges, and continued moving forward. Finally, you managed to accomplish all of this during a pandemic, which brought on additional obstacles that no one could have foreseen. But you did it, and I applaud all of you for your ability to achieve your goal. I can see your pride at completing something that you once thought might have been out of reach. And I also see the pride on the faces of your loved ones who believed in you and gave you the support that you needed to keep you going. It is so exciting to have seen you reach this day and enjoy every minute of it. I want to issue a challenge to the graduates. Keep dreaming. You reach this goal, and I have every confidence that you can reach additional goals beyond this, whether it is furthering your education, getting that promotion that you think you deserve, or finding a new job or career. Regardless of your path, know that College of DuPage stands ready to help you pursue your dreams. Congratulations, and may your future be full of accomplishment.
Thank you, Dr. Caputo. Our next speaker is Dr. Mark Curtis Chavez. Mark serves as provost at College of DuPage, overseeing both academic and student affairs as the chief academic and the chief student affairs officer. In addition, he oversees continuing education, workforce, and the Performing and Visual Arts program at the Mackinac Art Center. Mark serves as an American Association of Community College Commission on Student Success, the National Community College Hispanic Council Board, the National Alliance and Community and Technical College Board, as well as other organizations, such as the Education Commission of the City of Aurora. Mark has served as an administrator at Lone Star College, Cuyahoga Community College, and as well as been a full-time faculty member and faculty senator at Arizona Western College. Mark has a PhD in higher education from the University of Toledo, a master's degree in English from Northern Illinois University, and a bachelor's degree in in English from Indiana University. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Mark Curtis Chavez.
Thank you, and welcome and congratulations. You know, he said education, it's in English, so I'm a lit major. So I want to talk a little bit about literature to you today. Don't get too excited. Ernest Hemingway, the Nobel Prize-winning author, who was just born just down the road in Oak Park, once said that he wrote the ending to his famous World War I novel, A Farewell to Arms, 39 times before he was satisfied with it. It turns out, according to the editors of a new edition of the book, that it was actually 47 times. When a famous editor of the Paris Review asked him, why did it take you so long? He said that he was trying to get the words right. Trying to get the words right. Hemingway didn't let what some might consider as failure stop him from seeking that perfect ending, and he got it right. So now allow me to bore you with a little data from the Bureau of Labor Statistics about the median weekly earnings of workers in 2020. Those without a high school diploma earned $619 a week. Those with one or its equivalent is $781 a week. So congratulations, you just got a raise. Now, if you go on and get an associate's degree, you can add another $150. If you add a bachelor's degree to your degrees, you can add about $500 more a week. That adds up to more than $300,000 over a lifetime. So what you've done here is fantastic. College of DuPage is a comprehensive community college. And part of what that means is that we offer transfer and technical degrees. We have 7 associate degrees, and we also have the Associate in Applied Science with 43 areas of study and 177 certificate programs. And folks who get those generally tend to make even more money. And you can look at our website if you want to explore that. We also offer a number of degrees for our high school equivalency graduates, so you can check that out as well. One way to continue to get the words right in the next chapter of your life is to take advantage of these opportunities here at College of DuPage. As I understand it, this may be the first time that some of you are here. Take the time today to explore it. So I encourage you to consider enrolling here at the college in the spring. Today's commencement marks the completion of a very important chapter in your life. Some of you wrote many different versions of this chapter before you decided on this one. Others of you just took a few attempts at it before you knew that this was how you were going to complete the chapter. So as you write the future chapters of your life, please don't forget, sometimes it takes more than one version to get it right. And remember that you will be able to complete it, because today shows that you've gotten the words right. Thank you.
Excellent advice. I have to say, I echo those sentiments. Now approaching my 20th year at the college, the number of opportunities here truly are fantastic. Our next speaker is Amber Quirk. Amber Quirk is the Assistant Regional Superintendent of the DuPage Regional Office of Education. She believes in servant leadership, which she demonstrates now, and has also practiced previously as a building principal, assistant principal, instructional coach, and a teacher for the last 22 years. Ms. Quirk currently oversees multiple services at the Regional Office of Education and with community groups across the county that support parents, teachers, and students. She works collaboratively with leadership team at the Center of Student Success, which offers an alternative learning opportunity program for students to obtain high school equivalency. She is also a wife, a mother of 3 children, a daughter, a sister, an aunt, and a dog owner. Please join me in welcoming Amber Quirk.
Good afternoon. Thank you, Mr. Dyer, and thank you to Dr. Caputo and everyone else here at COD. I am honored to attend this ceremony today, and I'm grateful that our partnership with COD allowed me to be able to come here and speak to you. So the first thing that I thought of, you graduates, was the word persistence, the character trait of persistence. And I found an interesting story while I was researching this on the internet. Have you heard the story of the 2 frogs who fell into a pot of milk? I see a couple heads nodding. All right. For those of you who didn't know this story, they start kicking frantically and they're looking for a way out of the pot of milk. But the sides of the pot are too slippery for the frogs. And the first frog thinks, there's no hope. Stops swimming and drowns. The second frog, however, refuses to give up. He keeps swimming and kicking and swimming and kicking. And even though he's getting really tired, he keeps it up. After a few hours, he finds himself sitting on sweet, creamy butter. So when we are faced with difficulties in life, sometimes it feels easier just to throw in the towel. But when we learn how to persevere, many times, that's when we have true breakthroughs. So you have persevered, and that's why you're here today. And that diploma you're going to get is the sweet, creamy butter, right? You just can't spread it on anything. A few years ago, I read a memoir by Steve Pemberton called A Chance in the World. And the title of the book comes from a note that was left by a babysitter who wrote of Pemberton as a toddler, "This boy doesn't have a chance in the world." Steve was removed from his alcoholic mother and ended up in a foster home at age 3, where he was often abused, he was not allowed to play, and he was not allowed to read. Steve, like you, demonstrated perseverance. He finished high school, he achieved his dream of attending Boston College, and later he became a leader for the Walgreens Corporation. He actually lives in Chicago now. Steve Pemberton described people in his life who act like lighthouses, the structures by the sea that serve as beacons to sailors who are coming in from rough waters. So these people in his life helped him, and they tried to continue to steer him toward achievement, even though he faced many, many difficulties. These people changed the arc of his life. So I hope each of you have someone in mind right now, thinking of that person who's in your life who's helped be that beacon of hope for you. Perhaps it's someone who was very excited on the way in, cheering for you. If you do or don't have someone in mind, please listen to this quote from Steve Pemberton. He says, "Let your life be a lighthouse. There are so many lives out there that need the power, the gift of your example." So thank you.
All right, thank you, Amber. Our next speaker, I think many of you know well, is Julie Casey. Julie has been an instructor in our program for over 14 years. She came to COD after a career change and has found her passion teaching adults who need their GED. She has taught all 4 subjects of the GED at multiple levels. She is here to speak to us today about our volunteer program. Please join me in welcoming Julie Casey.
Good afternoon. As Jared said, my name is Julie Casey, and I am one of the GED faculty members here at COD. First, I want to congratulate all of the graduates here today. What an amazing accomplishment you've achieved, and I am thrilled to be here to celebrate with you. Over the last 14 years, I have had the distinct privilege to work with and learn from some of the most talented, dedicated instructors here in our program, many of whom are here today. In addition, we have a fabulous team of administrators who work tirelessly behind the scenes to make sure that every aspect of our classes go off without a hitch. But I'm actually not here today to talk about our faculty or our administration. I'm here to talk about another group of people who make our program so special, our volunteers. And I want to honor the memory of one volunteer in particular. If you're not familiar, our volunteers come to College of DuPage wanting to donate their time and share their talents with our students. They come out of the goodness of their hearts to our classrooms. They work with students during class. They may stay after class with students who need extra help, or they may even tutor students one-on-one if need be. I had the privilege of working with one such volunteer that I'd like to honor today, the late Ramona Osgood. You may know Ramona. If you've been in one of my classes or Ellen's classes over the last several years, you probably remember Ramona. Ramona was assigned to my class as a volunteer after spending 34 years in public education as a teacher and a school counselor. Now, she could have just went off and enjoyed her retirement and traveled or taken up some new hobbies, but she decided to get right back into the classroom helping students, this time without a paycheck. She worked with me every semester for over 10 years. She'd come early just in case a student came who needed extra help before class, and she would stay late if need be. She helped me behind the scenes create worksheets for students to use, and she created reference notes for class that I still use today. In 2018, Ramona was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer, and she told me, I need 1 semester to figure this out, but I'll be back. And sure enough, after that semester, she was back with me volunteering in the classroom. She would even do her best to make sure that her doctor's appointments and her chemo treatments were worked around our little class schedule. Then the pandemic hit, and all of our classes went on Zoom. She sounded very confused when I said how bummed I was that she would not be able to volunteer with me for the time being. She said, "What do you mean? Of course, I'll be joining all of your Zoom calls." And for about 2 years, she did just that. And then this past summer, when her illness would not allow her to come back to in-person classes, she asked me if there was anyone that she could tutor one-on-one. And sure enough, I had a student, Jennifer, who only needed to pass math to get her GED, and it was going to be a bit of a challenge for her. So Ramona began tutoring Jennifer every Friday at their local library, getting her ready to take the GED math test. The Friday before Jennifer's test, Ramona couldn't meet her at the library because she had been admitted to the hospital. But Ramona was not done volunteering yet. She talked to Jennifer on the phone from the hospital, telling her what to focus on and what to review to get ready to take her test the next day. Sadly, Ramona passed away shortly after that conversation, just a couple of hours, and never got to hear that Jennifer went on to get her GED and pass that test the next day, due in no small part to Ramona's help. I wanted to share Ramona's story today for 2 reasons. Number 1, while I think her story is extraordinary, I know that she really embodied the spirit of all of our volunteers. They have a passion for helping and a gift for making our fabulous students feel so valued. So thank you to the volunteers who give so much and expect nothing in return. And they make a real difference in the lives of our students. But I also wanted to share Ramona's story today because to me, she has been an inspiration, and I hope she is for you as well. Encouraging all of us to think about how we can give back when we can, in ways large or small, and to not underestimate the power that each of us has to make a difference in the lives of others. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Julie, for sharing that truly inspirational story. And I think it's the beginning of some excellent sharing as we're going to take a break in what would be this traditional introduction to the program and hear from 3 of our students and hear about their journeys and what got them here today. So we're going to start with our first student speaker, Snow Williamson. Snow never expected to be on this stage. She had completed high school in 1988, or so she thought. Her story to reach this point is filled with many unfortunate surprises, difficult challenges, and amazing support from so many, some of whom I hear in this room. Please join me in welcoming Snow Williamson.
Good afternoon, graduates. GED graduates. My name is Snow Williamson. Well, he did that already. I first came to college at DuPage in 2015 after asking God to better my life. It was then I found out from the records department that my diploma was not from an accredited school. How could this be? I had no problem being successfully employed. I've worked for school districts, parks districts, retail. Had no idea. No one had ever mentioned this to me. So after a good cry, I entered the doors of Miss Ellen's office, Ellen Schumacher, and I signed for my classes. My first instructor was Miss Julie Casey, awesome lady. She was very encouraging and helped me pass my first 3 tests. Passing the math was very hard. I was then introduced to the awesome Miss Ramona, who worked with me every week on math problem after math, each subject, until I passed. The pandemic hit, everything was on a standstill. This past January, I entered the GED Preparation Math Club in hoping to finally pass this time. With help from instructors, volunteers, and other classmates, I was ready to take the test again. So many of the adult education department cheered me on as I walked up to the testing room. Finally, the test was over. Now it was the wait for the results. 20 minutes seemed like an hour. The results were finally in. I passed. There were a lot of cheers and crying all around. Finally, 7 years after discovering that my diploma, again, was not valid, I was able to receive the Jump Start Program scholarship. And this January, I will be entering spring classes for cybersecurity and defense. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Snow. All right, our second guest speaker is Chelsea Bison. Chelsea took advantage of an opportunity to move to the United States to be with her mother. Even at the age of 18, she realized this new country would provide her the ability to financially help her family back in the Philippines. But without more education, finding meaningful employment would be far more challenging than she expected. Please join me in hearing more about this story and welcoming Chelsea Bison.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's my first time here, so I'm a little bit nervous, so excuse me. I have been waiting over 3 years for this celebration. I completed my GED in the summer of 2019, but due to the pandemic, these ceremonies the last few years did not take place. During my teenage life, I was lost. I was a stubborn child and a great disappointment to my parents. At the age of 14, I got pregnant. I failed my parents by not finishing my school and being stable first before having my own family. 3 years later, I moved here from the Philippines, knowing very little English. I left behind my 2-year-old child. My mother had come to the United States 9 years earlier and was able to petition for me to join her, but I could not bring my child. Life in the Philippines is very difficult, and this opportunity would allow me to support my daughter and have a better future. When I came here, I did not want to go back to school, and the only thing on my mind is to work. As I began looking for work, I quickly realized I would need to improve my English skills and continue my education. Since I was 18 years old, my high school recommended I go to COT. I started English classes that fall. After completing levels 6 and 8, I was ready to begin working on my GED. This would take almost 2 years as I had only a 9th grade education. I have so many to thank here at the college. My English instructors, along with the ABE and GED instructors that helped me reach this important goal. I truly appreciate all their hard work, the time they spent helping me and guiding me on this journey. They were always very kind, patient, helpful, and truly cared about their profession and their students. And Ellen Schumacher, you are the best instructor I ever had. I am very thankful for a passionate instructor like you. Since my GED, I have been able to go to college, found a better paying job, and able to send money back to the Philippines to support my daughter along with more of my family members. My goal right now is to bring my husband and daughter to the United States. All the necessary paperwork is being processed, and hopefully next year we will finally be together again. I have started taking IT classes and hope to continue with this field and further my career opportunities. Always remember that whatever challenges you have faced in the past, know it is not too late to push through your goals, even though you have been through a lot. It is not about how long it will take you, but that you keep moving toward to your goals. Don't give up and pray, so when the day comes, you will thank yourself for it. Today, I know my parents are very proud of me, and I owe a great deal of thanks to the College of DuPage. Thank you for turning a scared, insecure, barely speaking English young mother into a very proud GED graduate and successful, capable, self-supporting person. And to all of you, may all our dreams come true. Good luck and congratulations to us. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you so much for sharing, Chelsea. That's my daughter. Our next speaker is Natasha Pegram. High school in Chicago public schools did not meet her needs. She expected dropping out after 10th grade to get her GED would be a much easier route, but that was not going to be the case. As time passed, the need for the credential became more and more obvious. To share more about her journey, please join me in welcoming Natasha Pegram.
Good afternoon. I'm going to tell you a story about my rocky road to my GED. 15 years ago, I decided to drop out of high school because I felt high school was not for me. I was not the type of student to learn at the same pace as many other students. Due to Chicago public schools' overcrowded classrooms, some students were left behind. Yes, I was one of those students. At the age of 16, I decided to go get my GED because I still wanted a diploma and I knew the value of having this credential. I tried every avenue available to me, an alternative school, job, court, and multiple failed attempts of my GED. Last year, I decided to buckle down and receive my GED no matter what it took. I was becoming more and more obvious that I was not receiving the opportunities and compensations I deserved from my past employments because I did not have this credential. For the past 6 years, I enrolled in 3 other GED programs with little to success. I would start and stop these programs, give up, doubt, and even belittle myself, but enough was enough. I enrolled in COD's adult education program in the summer of 2021. I was determined to seek help in every direction I needed. There was no wrong or stupid questions this time around. The instructors were a tremendous help, even lent me equipment to start classes. Mr. Papa Nicola, Mrs. Hannah, and Mrs. Clark were my instructors and were amazing. They were patient with me. I had taken GED practice tests prior to taking the classes. This helped me identify the skill I needed most help in. There was tough bumps in the road and times where I felt I couldn't do it, but with the help of my Lord, my children, my husband, and a great support team, I was encouraged to push through. No longer wanted employers to cheat me out of what I deserve. Since having this credential, I found a better position with higher compensation. I received my GED September 28, 2021 at 1 a.m. Y'all, I was determined. I didn't sleep. I stayed up. It was my science. That was the last test I needed to take. And I passed that test. I got done around 12:48. And I got my email at 1 a.m. and I screamed and I cried. And I was just so thankful that I finally got my GED. So you can see my determination. If I can do this, so can you. And I could testify that the GED program at the College of DuPage best met my needs and has the resources to help anyone on this journey. Next spring, I will be enrolling in my first cybersecurity course using the 500 Jumpstart Scholarship. Don't give up no matter how rocky your road is. Do not be afraid to ask questions. Vent when things are tough. It was tough. I cried. I didn't know. I wanted to stop. I wanted to give up. But I asked and I talked it out. I didn't keep nothing on my shoulders because it can be a burden. And have faith in yourself. Never give up on your dreams nor yourself. You can make it.
We're almost there. We have something very special we want to do now. Walter Johnson is going to come up to the podium and he's going to present the outstanding achievers and the scholarship winners. Please join me in welcoming Walter Johnson, Vice President of Institutional Advancement at College of DuPage.
So I have to tell you guys, I am incredibly excited and equally nervous. Now here's why I'm so excited. I get to be in a room with performers who have sold the place out. It's awesome. Standing room only. I am nervous because I am going to soul butcher your names. And I apologize in advance if I don't get it right. I want to share one thing off script before I get started. I'm one of 11. My mother, before she passed away, she was 4'11", grew up in Mississippi, worked a farm, she was part of the Great Migration, got to Ohio, did not have a high school education. With 6 kids, she wound up getting her GED and became a registered nurse. You cannot teach want to. It is in you, and if you are here, you have it. And if you keep want to, there isn't anything that's going to stop you. Remember that 4'11" lady with 6 kids. Before I announce the scholarship award winners, I'd like to recognize the following graduates who have scored 165 or higher on one or more part of their high school equivalency exam. Please stand when I read your name, and if you could hold your applause until everyone is standing, I would appreciate it. Now, I know some of you aren't going to follow that instruction, but I ask anyway, okay? Please stand. Lakeisha Noel Adams. Mario Cantu Jimenez. Isaac Castro. Elora Cowdrey. Jonathan Correa. Alyssa Marie Courtright. Adrian Dixon. Vivienne Fox. Asira Leilani Hampton. Melanie Jackson. Peter Kim. Priscilla Yvonne Cotan. Haley Kinsey. Samantha Christina Lyons. Yarvis Jamal Neal Luckett. Darius Dodori Rivera. Jose Carlos Ogando Solis. Ernesto Ortiz. Helena Catalina Pappas Brunelli. Aiden Reese Perone. Martin Ramirez Garcia. Caitlin Ray Sophia. Lin N. Chung. Kayla Ann Waters. Hajar Zaire. Ivy Chow. Sierra Rihanna Gallardo. Jennifer Verimas. Can we have a big round of applause for all of these outstanding achievers? Thank you very much. And now I would like to announce and ask you to come to the stage the following graduates that have received Jumpstart scholarships. Please join me on stage to receive your certificate. Elora Chattery. Maria De Jesus. Rosaline Joy Gamboa. Caitlin Ray Sophia. Yasmin Zaruni. Hajar Zaire. And last but not least, Snow Williamson. Please give a big round of applause for our scholarship recipients.
How about another round of applause? That was excellent. And now the moment we've all been waiting for. I'm going to introduce now Dan Deasy, who is now off stage. Dan will be reading names for each and every one of our graduates. Dan, as I mentioned before, is the manager of adult education and continuing education operations, and he's going to present this class of 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022. When your name is called, please come to the stage.
Snow Williamson. Michaela Demi Chelsea Biazan. Natasha Pegram. Yasmin Zaruni. Hajar Zaire. Maria de Jesus. Elora Chattery. Caitlin Ray Sophia. Raysaline Joy Gamboa. Samantha Christina Lyons. Helena Catalina Papas Brunel. Kayla Ann Waters. Zaira Adriana Gallardo. Mario Enrique Canton Jimenez. Isaac Castro. Melanie Jackson. Jennifer Palek. Ivy Zhao. Jonathan Correa. Dairis Nodars Rivera. Najma Mohammed Hanif. Anel Farfan Najera. Dulce Solis. Ernesto Ortiz. Haley Kinsey. Aiden Reese Perron. Martin Ramirez Garcia. Alyssa Marie Courtright. Viviana Fox. Lynn N. Tran. Vienna Alvarez. Miriam Karina Pinedo Fernandez. Daniela Jacobo. Monique Martinez. Arleth Garcia. Norma Watts. Maria Velasquez Escobar. Mari Carmen Arenas Vera. Veronica Lopez. Gloria Melania Torres. Alan J. Pierce. Sol Mendez. Gabriela Maribel Figueroa. Javier Hernandez Villanueva. Yusfi, okay. Muhammad Yusfi. Rifat Naz. Jit Bahadur Tamang. Evelyn Mayenberg. Vanessa Aviles. Dinesh Munger. Hi. Jarvis Jamal Neil Luckett. Carlos Sandoval. Hi. Ashley Daniela Rebollo Penuega. Heather L. Arnold. Yao Atike. Haley Alexandra Marrero. Therese Martinez Arroyo. Tayeba Fatima. Hunan Shah Sayed. I'm going to try really hard. Enoch Thlang Zelmang. Thank you so much. Naprin, okay, thank you. Naprin Warren. Guadalupe Sanchez. Jacob Delgado. Jose Torres Jr. Ignacio Segura. Efetch Okolo. Zachary Spalik. Maybe. Lizette Monguia. Jennifer Hernandez. Jennifer Villaseñor. Kathleen Broderick. Joel Puentes Bustio. Ramses Vasquez Rodriguez. Okay. Abajin Rose Narbaja Gamboa. Maria Magdalena Garcia. Shanze Khan. Marcela Madero. Jessica Perez Coronel. Ivan Rivera. Corina Yunuen Arias Silva. Thank you. Edgar Reyes. Jorge Lopez. Did you tell him that? Rafael Viveros Mendoza. Jose Manuel Asalat. Rosario de la Cruz. Sarah Hernandez. Lucero Escareno. Hi. Bixie Chaviano Garcia. Diana Gori. Montserrat Boras. Nayeli Aviles. Letitia Rebelar. Arlene Lizette Caposano. Jonte Smith. We're almost there, really. Yeah. What a magical afternoon. One thing we definitely will have to have on stage next year, and we always forget, is boxes of Kleenex, because it was such a moving ceremony and stories. Good afternoon. I just want to say what an honor it is for me to take part in this celebration, this special day, to celebrate this milestone in front of your friends, family, and loved ones. It's a real honor for myself and the staff and all the college representatives here. So I'd like to once again thank our distinguished guests, our faculty and staff, and all those who have supported you on this journey. A round of applause for them. This is a major accomplishment in your lives. Please enjoy this moment, but keep in mind that this is one step on your path of personal and professional growth. I encourage you to keep moving forward and to take advantage of the many opportunities that lay before you. Graduates, I'm going to ask you to do one more thing for us today. Could you please stand? To signify your hard work and accomplishment, please move that tassel from the right side to the left. Congratulations, graduates. We hope you continue to celebrate on this wonderful day, and you've done it. Thank you.